Hey, this is Jill Ciminillo, and this week's car du jour happens to be a sneak peek. So we're not actually able to drive it, but Toyota just introduced the Corolla Cross. So this is going to be a 2022 model, and it is all new to the United States. We've seen this in other markets outside of the United States, but it's the first time it has come here. So we're going to take a look at this vehicle, and I'm going to show you some of the things we know. We don't know a lot just yet, but I'm going to flip the camera around, and we're going to take a closer look right now. So the first thing you might notice on the exterior is that it definitely has a little bit of a RAV4 look to it. Now this is smaller than the RAV4, and definitely it's going to cost less than the RAV4, though we don't know what the pricing is going to be at just this moment, but it is definitely not the RAV4. This actually shares the same size of a wheelbase as the Toyota CHR, which is the smallest SUV in the Toyota lineup. But this will be a little bit longer and it will have more cargo volume. So we'll just kind of flip this up and take a look really quick. This will be more on the entry level side of the spectrum. However, Toyota doesn't want you to think that this is going to be a cheap vehicle. It is going to be cost effective and it will be priced right, but it's definitely going to be more on the entry-level side of the spectrum. There will be three trims. It'll be the L, the LE, and the XLE. And there's only going to be one powertrain. So it's going to be a 2.0 liter four-cylinder engine that will deliver 169 horsepower. For those of you familiar with the Corolla lineup, you may recognize it as the same engine that some of the Corolla S models have. Let's take a quick look on the inside. Oh, as we are coming around, I do want to point out base wheels are going to be 17 inches, but the LE and XLE will have up-level 18-inch wheels. All right, so popping inside, and you can see this actually has a pretty premium feel to the interior. I'm going to say, you know, the materials are certainly entry level. They're a little bit plasticky, but the way it looks is pretty solid. Your gauge is back here. You have a little bit of a digital display right there. It shows, I apparently didn't close the trunk all the way, and I have the door open. The base screen here is going to be 7 inches, and then the up-level screen is going to be 8 inches. You will have standard Apple CarPlay, and one of the things that they are going to offer is going to be wireless charging. So a nice little up-level feature that is available. The transmission will be a CVT, so if you don't like CVTs, just be prepared for that. But again, haven't driven it yet, so I can't tell you what it's like or what it feels like, but you know, Toyota doesn't do a bad job with their transmissions, so I can't imagine that that is going to be bad. Take a quick look over here at the seats. I really like the pattern. I think that looks really nice. Even though this is a cloth material, I think it looks pretty good. I believe on the upper trims there will be leatherette seating materials available. And we happen to be looking at a light trimmed model, but there are also darker interior trimmings available. Personally, I would get this completely dirty in a minute. Let's step into the back seat really quick, because another one of the things that this vehicle is going to have is a decent amount of legroom. This is a compact SUV. You know, you're not going to get oodles and oodles of legroom, but I have about 2 inches and my feet fit under here without too much of a problem. This must be the base model, actually, as I'm looking at it, because upper levels will also get rear USB charging ports, and this one doesn't have it. So it's nice to know you're looking at something that is on the more basic side of the spectrum. And it looks pretty nice. One last thing I want to point out is this little logo right here. And Toyota, during the presentation today, said that they have hidden 22 of those little images throughout the vehicle. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been looking and I have only found two. I've only found 2. So we found that one, and then there is another one right here. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of bright outside, but 2. So I don't know where the other 22 are, or I guess the other 20, but I've looked throughout the cargo area. I looked, underneath here where you can see the spare tire, and I didn't see it there. I've lifted up rugs. I even opened up the gasoline port area over here and didn't see it there. But yeah, so I don't know where these other 20 images are, but hey, you can go on an Easter egg hunt when you are looking at this vehicle, and heads up, maybe because these are production vehicles or pre-production vehicles, like pre-production vehicles, maybe they haven't made it here yet, but yeah, I was looking and I found 2. Have I mentioned that I only found 2 of those so far? 2. All right. That is a quick look at the 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross, catching in on a bit of a popular name there, but 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross. And we will probably see this towards the end of the year this year. We don't have any pricing information, but I have to imagine it'll be more than the CHR, but less than the RAV4. So stay tuned for more information soon.